Alright, we could probably do one more reaction, but alright, we probably do this one. It's short. It's short. Probably call it a night after this one. Alright, title is called The Secret to Getting Everything You Want. So there is a secret. It's good to know.
What if I told you, the moment you stop chasing your dreams, everything you've ever wanted starts to find you, and all you had to do was let go. The person you wanted finally calls. The opportunity you were begging for appears. The peace you've been chasing finds you, because there's a strange thing that happens when you finally let go. It's like the universe suddenly starts working in your favor, but the more you try to control it, the more it slips away. You felt it before, when you wanted something so badly that it controlled you. You thought about it constantly, and yet the harder you tried, the further it got. Not because you didn't deserve it, but because you were chasing it from a place of scarcity. You let the outcome decide how you felt. But
Ooh, I think I've done that. I think I'm still doing it now. Well, I'm not doing it now necessarily, like, you know, I just trust God with everything that I be doing, but I don't know, it do be times you will sit there and think, you be like, damn, if I don't go and chase it, like, who gonna do it? Ain't nobody else gonna run it for me, so I don't know, he got me there.
what if the secret to getting everything you want is to stop needing it? It's called the law of detachment. And if you understand it, it can change your entire life. So imagine there's someone you really liked. You're constantly thinking about them. You text them first every time. You check if they've seen your story, and if they don't reply, it ruins your mood. You start replaying every conversation in your head. What did I say wrong? Did I do something? But what you're really doing is giving them power over how you feel.
Damn. You watch me? Because how? No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Built a fantasy, an image of who they are and what this could be, and when reality doesn't match that fantasy, you get hurt. That's attachment. Tying your peace to an outcome you can't control. And here's the paradox. The more attached you are to something, the faster it slips away. When you're constantly available, constantly checking in, you're radiating this desperate energy that screams, I need this to feel whole. But people and life itself are drawn to energy that doesn't need it. We're attracted to what feels rare because we assume rare things have more value. And when you're attached, you make yourself appear less valuable. You stop acting like yourself. You settle for less just to keep the hope alive that it might work out. And that's why you lose your value, because you've placed all of it in something outside of yourself. But the moment you pull back, everything starts to shift. Suddenly, the person who ignored you starts noticing you. Opportunities begin to appear.
Oh my gosh. Nah. No. So that's what that is? Cause the amount. Save the story times, damn. Shush. Keep watching the video.
Things begin to flow again. And it's not magic. It's detachment. It's like when you're looking for something you've lost. You can never seem to find it, but the moment you stop searching, it's right there in front of you. That's what letting go really is. It's not losing interest It's losing the need to control the outcome. And that's when things finally start to fall into place. But let me make this...
That's facts. That's low-key what's happening right now. God is great. God is great. All the time.
Very clear. I'm not telling you to stop chasing your dreams and hope the universe just hands them to you. And I'm not telling you to ghost your crush because you think it'll make them want you more. What I am telling you is to stop tying your happiness to how something turns out. If you like someone, tell them. If you want something, pursue it. Just don't let the outcome control your worth. You're not giving up. You're allowing everything to fall into place the way it's meant to. Because what's meant for you won't need to be forced. And what isn't meant for you won't stay, no matter how hard. And here's the mistake that most people make. You can't fake detachment. You can't pretend to not care while secretly refreshing your phone waiting for them to text back, or acting unbothered when deep down the outcome still controls your emotions. People can see right through that. The universe can too. Real detachment is recognizing when your ego is in control, the part that clings, fantasizes, and tells you you're only worthy if you get what you want. When you're attached, your ego creates illusions. You turn people into something they aren't. You force meaning onto situations that were never meant to hold it. And when reality doesn't match the fantasy, you suffer. But when you detach, you shift from desperation to something I call the healthy pursuit. You go after what you want, but your happiness doesn't depend on getting it. You reach out to the person you like, but you don't tie your self-worth to their response. You chase your goals, but don't let failure break you. You stop trying to control everything and start allowing things to unfold. There's a saying, when you expect nothing, everything becomes a gift. Because
I don't have a soundboard. That's next purchase. Yo, this video for me, low key. I should be taking notes, but I'm gonna try and ingrain it somewhere here. But damn, cause I was just feeling like this, like yo, if I don't work for it, how is it supposed to come? But like sometimes you just gotta be patient, bro. A year ago today, I ain't have none of this that's in my room. All this like that I'm doing right now, I didn't have none of it, bro. But I stayed down, I stayed patient. And now we here. Sitting here at 11 o'clock at night. Reacting. Yeah.
Because your value is no longer tied to outcomes. It's found in the moment. If you don't get the job, you trust something better is coming. If someone walks away, you trust that space has a purpose. If things fall apart, you trust it's because something else needs room to grow. And no, it's not easy. Detachment is one of the hardest things you'll ever do. It requires self-worth, patience, and presence. But it starts with this. Stop doing things solely because you want something in return. Start doing things for the experience itself. Because when you finally stop chasing, what's meant for you finally has the space to arrive.
It's facts.
But there's one crucial part about detachment that almost everyone gets wrong. Letting go isn't just about releasing the outcome. It's about becoming the person who already has it. And if you don't understand this part, detachment won't work. Because the universe doesn't respond to your intentions, it responds to your identity. When you detach, you shift who you are at the deepest level, the unconscious. Your unconscious mind is the part of you that controls your habits, your decisions, your energy, your behavior, even the opportunities you notice. Whatever your unconscious believes to be true, it finds a way to make it real. That's why the placebo effect exists. Think about it. People on fake medicine have healed from illnesses not because of the pill, but because their unconscious believed something had changed. Your brain is the most powerful force in your reality. If you feed it a belief with enough certainty, it begins reshaping your world to match it. And that's why detachment is so powerful. When you stop chasing something and start acting like someone who already has it, your unconscious starts to believe it. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you dream of becoming an entrepreneur, start moving like one now. Prioritize your time, wake up with purpose, commit to your craft, carry yourself like someone who knows success is inevitable. If you want love, become the kind of person who loves themselves first, not because it's trendy, but because someone who values themselves radiates the energy that attracts love without chasing it. If you want opportunities, start showing up as the person who deserves them. Because you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. And when you become the identity that aligns with your desires, you stop needing the outcome. And that's exactly when it finds you. Life rearranges itself around the version of you who's ready. Not because you forced it, but because you aligned with it. There's a version of you 10 years from now. The version who has everything you're dreaming of today. And the only way to meet that version is to start being them right now. Every decision you make, ask, how would the future me, the one who has everything, choose? Would they chase, or would they move with certainty, peace, and self-respect? Are you chasing the life you want, or becoming the person who naturally attracts it? Because what is meant for you will find you, but only when you stop gripping so tightly that you push it away. So detach from outcomes. Detach from the idea that your value comes from anything outside of yourself. Attachment leads to suffering. Detachment leads to freedom. The freedom to live a life where you aren't controlled by results or fear. When you stop trying to control everything, you become one with everything. And in that state, nothing is scarce anymore. That's the secret. Not to chase, but to become. Because what is meant for you will find you. The moment you finally let go.
Hey, that was a great video. Mental health is important. Let's say that first, because the way you can alter your thinking off of, like, you really don't have your mind in check, you might fall off bad.